Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally been confirmed. No leaks here. Persona 5 Strikers has finally been officially announced by Atlus West with screenshots, details, and much more. In the last video, I had said I would wait a bit to do a discussion and analysis video on the official trailer until the website dropped. However, I think I'm going to skip out on that one and simply go over the info we got on the website today, as there really isn't that much info to go over in that trailer that I hadn't already talked about. The most I really could talk about is the fact that an English dub is happening and that the game's coming to Steam. Really though, that's about it. So yeah, apologies, but that's what I've decided for this. So today, I'd like to go over the website that launched alongside the reveal, as well as some more info that came out alongside it. A side note though, if you're having issues with the website where the layout looks something similar to this, try using a different browser if you're viewing it on Chrome. I used Firefox and Safari and it works as intended. It seems to be a weird Google Chrome issue at the moment. Just thought I should give some advice. Alrighty, let's do this. At the top of the website, we have an animated banner alongside the official logo for Persona 5 Strikers, along with a pre-order tab and a tab to watch the trailer. The animated banner features shots from all of the party members in the game, excluding the new one, Sophia. Moving down a bit further, we have the second section of this page. Strike Back. Join the Phantom Thieves and strike back against the corruption overtaking cities across Japan. A summer vacation with close friends takes a sudden turn as a distorted reality emerges. Reveal the truth and redeem the hearts of those imprisoned at the center of the crisis. Down below that text, we have some screenshots. The first one is during a fight, with Ren in the lead, as well as Ann, Yusuke, and the new party member, Sophia, as his teammates. This screenshot includes Joker jumping off from a police car and shooting it, with it exploding. There's two different icons in the map, one with the Phantom Thief logo and a treasure chest, with arrows representing the party, and red dots representing the enemies. There's also someone complimenting Ren in the top right, though that portrait hasn't shown up yet. If I had to assume, this is probably Futaba. Also, yes, it is very weird to actually see this game translated after so long. Can't complain though. The next screenshot we have is of Ren and Sojiro in Leblanc. Sojiro asks Ren, was that customer just rambling about the Phantom Thieves? Something about a calling card? With the dialogue options being, don't worry about it. And, I'm sorry. If I had to assume, this is most likely right before the boss of the first jail. The final screenshot in this section is of Ren with Morgana, Sophia, and Ann all performing an attack on the shadows, with them getting a shiny mini bag from it. Haru is also complimenting them in the top right. There's two icons on the map as well, one labeling Central Street and one labeling the number 705. Theoretically, this takes place in Shibuya. Now, time for some more text. In this section titled Features, we get some new text about the story and gameplay, but some more screenshots as well. In this first part, we get some text alongside a screenshot of Joker. The text reads, looking for some rest and relaxation? The Phantom Thieves set out to begin their road trip, until a ruthless Kyoto detective enlists their help investigating a series of strange cases occurring across Japan. Otherwise, he'll arrest Joker. As they dig deeper into the mystery, they discover another realm where innocent people are being jailed and forced to forfeit their hearts' desires by the whims of its ruler. In typical Phantom Thief style, they're going to use everything they've got to liberate the imprisoned, return their hearts, and strike back against the corruption in their most explosive fight yet. We get a slide down here titled New Story and Sights. The text reads, Persona 5 Strikers features a deep story campaign and thrilling combat that makes for a true Persona experience. Visit 6 different cities across Japan, cook tantalizing regional recipes, and lend a helping hand to those in need. Then, fight against the shadows to uncover the source of the corruption within the Metaverse Dungeons. Jump into the story whether you are a newcomer to the series or a longtime fan. The screenshot we get down below takes place on August 10th in-game, with Ren in the group in Sapporo, one of the cities in Strikers, with Ren standing in front of a fountain with the option to analyze it. On the map, we see a vending machine, the van the group is riding in, and icons to talk to Haru, Makoto, and Ann. There's also an icon to the left with Rec on it with 7 notifications, these being requests. The second slide titled Fight with Style reads, attack enemies in the hybrid battle system that fuses explosive action combat with pause and plan sequences to decide your next strategic move. Gain an advantage over your enemies by ambushing them, striking their elemental weaknesses to knock them down, and deal the finishing blow with an all-out attack. The screenshot we have here is of Ren, Morgana, Sophia, and Ryuji all performing an all-out attack on a shadow. For me, the combat system was really what did completely sell me on Strikers. When I first played the Japanese demo over 10 months ago, Christ 2020 went flying, I was already really interested and hyped for Strikers, or Scramble at that point, just because of the story setup, with the game being a direct sequel. The combat, however, completely sold me, and I'm excited to experiment more in the full game with all of the characters and more personas than I had in the demo. The final slide we have in this section is titled, Harness the Phantom Thieves' Full Strength. It reads, all Phantom Thieves are fully playable, so utilize each of the character's specific skills and summon their personas for smooth, elegant combat. Strengthen their skills and abilities to fight with your own style. Each character has their own unique suite of wide-ranging, flashy spells and magic to clear out big hordes. Have you ever wanted to fight as a giant cat bus? Well, look no further. Persona 5 Strikers is perfect for you. Good one. Okay though, the fact that I can run over shadows with the Morgana Mobile should be on the damn box. Speaking of the Morgana Mobile though, our next screenshot features Morgana in the lead with Zoro as his persona, with Ren, Ryuji, and Ann as his teammates. Our second to last section here is dedicated to the characters, with new artwork for each of them. I'll go ahead and show them on screen now so that you can get to see them in their full glory. Take it away.
Make
say how much I love this artwork. Everyone looks so damn cool. And now we get to the bottom with the pre-orders tab. There's nothing here now, but the text reads, pre-orders start December 10th at 4 p.m. PST. However, while we're done with the website, we're not quite done here just yet because there were a lot of smaller things. Some stuff really cool, some small stuff, and some stuff that's kind of confusing. Let's talk about the first one. If you aren't aware at this point, the Game Awards 2020 is happening tomorrow. There's going to be quite a few people performing, like Pearl Jam, but one of these is Persona Music vocalist Lin Inaizumi. This is super cool and makes me really excited to see her perform, but there's been a lot of discussion surrounding this, outside of the excitement many were and have been feeling. There was a lot of discussion that Persona 5 Strikers was planned to be revealed at the Game Awards, because of the trailer that went and listed on Atlus West's YouTube channel was pretty close to the Game Awards. It just seemed to line up, many thinking that it wasn't just a pure coincidence. However, Atlus revealing Strikers on the 8th and not the 10th, the day the Game Awards goes live, seemed to debunk that theory. Hell, I even mentioned that in the last video. However, this performance may shed some new light on that. You see, the pre-orders for P5S are going to be going live on December 10th at 4 p.m. PT. The Lin performance? Starting at 3:30 p.m. PT, and will theoretically be ending off close to or at 4 p.m. Some people have speculated that this performance was going to coincide with the trailer for Strikers, with pre-orders opening right after, but the trailer being leaked early changed plans. This isn't a 100% guarantee, mind you, but I honestly think this was completely possible. It just seems like a really big coincidence to me to have this performance from Lin and right before pre-orders go live. But hey, we don't really know at the moment. Secondly, the box art has been updated. In the original box art, it shows all the thieves fighting and jumping in a bunch of shadows, but there's one person who isn't really having a good time, Ryuji, who's basically getting falcon punched. In all honesty, I know it's meant to be a gag, but I always thought it was a little bit weird. It felt so awesome and badass to have everyone fighting off shadows, only for Ryuji to be getting punched. Trust me, I get it's a gag, but it never really worked for me personally and always kind of felt out of place in the box. However, this has been updated for the Western release, with Ryuji fighting alongside everyone else, with him about to swing his weapon down on the shadow. In my opinion, I heavily prefer this. Trust me, it never really pissed me off before, but I think this fits way more alongside everyone else. But hey, like whichever version you like. Finally, I'd like to talk about pre-orders, which are a bit weird. Remember that part earlier about some stuff being kind of confusing? Well, this is what I mean. First of all, let's go over the pre-orders as a whole. There's this one here, and if you get it digitally, you get a soundtrack with over 40 songs, a digital art book, and behind-the-scenes videos. From what I can tell, it seems like you just need to pre-order digitally to get access to this content, though I could be wrong about that and apologies if I am. Secondly, we get a look at the steelbook. The back side features Ren and Arsene, and the other side with the rest of the group, with red lettering for Persona 5 Strikers on the spine. On the inside, we get Morgana holding a pink jewel. God, the steelbook looks so cool! I can't wait to have it when I pre-order this game for the PS4, damn it. Yeah, this is where it gets kind of weird. The only way you can get the steelbook is by pre-ordering exclusively at Best Buy, only for the Switch version, and only in North America. Yeah, there is no way to get the steelbook otherwise. Even if you pre-order at Best Buy in North America but pre-order the PS4 version, tough luck, you're still not getting it. Now, retailer exclusive stuff is nothing new. Hell, there's even another one for Strikers where if you pre-order at GameStop, you get this new Joker pin. But this is kind of odd in my opinion. It's not the end of the world, but more confusing than anything else. If this was only at Best Buy but for PS4 and Switch, that'd be much more understandable. This though feels a bit odd in my opinion. And finally, we get the Digital Deluxe Edition, where pretty much all of the confusion is coming from at the moment. With the Digital Deluxe Edition, you get the Persona Legacy background music, being music from Persona 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's also this new All Out Attack pack, but there's no info on that at the moment. You also get the rest of the bonus content we talked about previously. However, there's one new thing in this version that's absolutely huge, being the game unlocking for you 4 days before it releases. Yes, if you pre-order this version, you get to play the game on February 19th, 4 days before the official release date, being February 23rd. This seems like it's the route to go for, and easily one of the coolest things to come out of this version. This is a really cool incentive to pre-order, so why is it so confusing? Seems pretty straightforward, right? Well, not exactly. From what we can tell at the moment, going off of the information we have, this Digital Deluxe Edition is exclusive to the Steam version. Yeah, this really cool early unlock with its legacy background music and the AOA pack, only on the Steam version, from what we can tell. If this is the case and there is no way to get these versions on consoles, I'm sorry, I think that's really stupid. Especially because PS4 has literally got nothing exclusive, at least the Switch got a steelbook. In my opinion at least, Atlus kinda dropped the ball when it came to these. There's not even a collector's edition like Japanese owners got. That's just not a thing for the localization, which is just plain bizarre. Originally, on the P5S website, you could pre-order. However, Atlus has since taken that part of the website down, with the pre-orders tab now being blank. So maybe they'll be updating it once pre-orders actually go live. That's my hope anyway, because I don't think giving this early unlock or this content only to Steam users makes sense in my opinion. But honestly, I'm not really holding my breath. In many ways, I feel like this is the most disappointing aspect of this reveal. The rest of it is absolutely amazing, and I'm happy Soul Strikers is finally happening. but the pre-orders and the bonuses you get are kind of all over the place. The Steelbook and the pin, not a huge deal in my opinion, but the rest of that content only being through Steam is something I'm personally not a big fan of, but maybe that's just me. But hey, we'll most likely learn more in the coming days. That said, what do you all think? With all of this info, let me know down below how you feel about Strikers at the moment, from the pre-order stuff to the box art, etc. Thank you all very much for watching, have a great night, stay safe, and signing off. Peace out everyone.